practice, 24 periods. We ended up with a 2-minute drill, which the defense kind of had their way with their offense. So which is good from the defensive standpoint. I think it's going to be important that our quarterback continue to improve. He threw some good balls today, but there were some balls that I wish he had not thrown. We're still a little thin at the offensive line, but that's part of fall camp. We'll work through that. We'll start to look at, where we start working on preparations for New Mexico State. We're still working on fundamentals, but that'll be a big, big ball game. I want to be real clear on this. We're going to need to play really well down in Las Cruces.
Coach, I know a lot of good stuff about Carl this camp. The other defensive ends, what have you seen from them?
It's great to have Kevin Prosser out there. He's moving around. He's got good speed and quickness. Some of the other guys, Josiah Hall is still not back. Garrett Krall's doing some good things. We like his length, and that's going to be important. So I think in the midst of all those guys, we can come up with another set. But Carl is a dynamic player. I think he's got a bright future to play in the NFL. And what we appreciate about Carl is he's really been hungry. I mean, he's trying to get better every practice. He's taking care of himself off the field and putting on lean muscle mass. So he's going to be a good force. And we got to come up with another guy opposite.
Craig, are you about a week out from starting to work on New Mexico State, or 4 or 5 days?
Probably, yeah. I've got it spec'd out upstairs exactly. But, it's important to install our offenses and defenses and stuff like that. And, like I said, this will be a really, really big game. And, they finished off their year on a high note and beat, Utah State. And playing them on the road is going to be a challenge. But we like the attitude of our football team.
Overall, how has Tyler done with protecting the football this camp?
I would say a little bit of a mixed bag. Maybe we'd like to see a little bit better, but as a head football coach, particularly an old defensive coach, you want to see no turnovers. I think we've been really productive on defense, taking the ball away. We have to be mindful of that. But it'd be kind of important. I wish there's a couple, Coach Vegan coaches him. I'll talk to him every once in a while. There's a couple throws that I think, he's going to learn. He can't make that throw.
Craig, I know you said, the evaluation period on all your guys is close to done. Where are there some certain guys or certain positions where that evaluation is still pretty ongoing at this point?
Well, we're looking at, all the tight ends that we have. All 3 of those guys are going to play, and I think that's important. Coming up with another offensive tackle is going to be important as well. Over on defense, I think we're starting to solidify where we're at corner. C.J. Colden's had an excellent fall camp in which he was going to need to. Antonio Hall's done some good things, and Keon Blankenbaker's done some good things. And then Jelani Ellison has shown some real ability. And so that's starting to clarify itself. That's about the only place we are looking for some decision on defense. Offensively, I think we need to fine-tune our offensive line, and then we're going to be in a process of evaluating our tailbacks.
With Nate Wyman, I know he's a freshman, but do you guys, see ways that you can utilize his size already, even with so many seniors out there?
Yeah, we've done that. There's certain routes that I think he can do better than the other guys. The other guys probably run a little bit better. Nate runs well. We like his size. I think he's about 6'5", 6'6", 255 pounds, so he's a big, strong guy. But he's learning how to control his body. He's not a finished product yet, but there's some things he can do that, quite frankly, some of the other guys can't do.
Anything new on the injury front or anything new there?
Nothing major today. I think Gavin Rush will have surgery tomorrow, and I'll keep you posted on that. Rio came back from Achilles. I just was spending some time with him. He's a tailback. Right. But outside of that's kind of where we're at.
Catch any of the Bills game yesterday?
You know what? We're working so much. I heard Josh threw a touchdown pass, which was good. A lot of Bills fan, including me. So my real question is, what is this guy doing here? He's just standing there. Are you like old school? There's no –
It's a sponge.
I did want to ask you,